Hello everyone, I'm the NFC and this is Blue Lines TV, and today I'm bringing you guys another transfer news video. And in today's video I'm going to be talking about Morata and Donnarumma links, I'm going to be talking about Savic links from Atletico Madrid, I'm going to be talking about Kenedy, and I'm going to be talking about a few Chelsea youth players as well. But before I get straight in the video, you guys know what the deal is. Smash that like button, help me get more than 500 likes for today's video, and press that bell notification button to stay tuned to all things Blue Lines TV. Now, starting with today's first video, and that's in regards to Morata and Donnarumma links. Now, this report is coming up from Italy from Corriere dello Sport, and they're stating that Milan are in fact interested in potentially giving Donnarumma as part of a deal to try and bring Morata from Chelsea to AC Milan. Now, Donnarumma has continuously been linked with a move away from AC Milan, and most of this has come down to his agent Mino Raiola. Of course, Raiola is also the agent of Pogba and Lukaku, one of the most powerful agents in football today. And basically, he's not very happy with some of the terms. They haven't really come to any agreement financially in regards to the future of Donnarumma and contracts, etc, etc. Raiola is hoping that Donnarumma gets a move away because, again, that's going to be in his best interest and also his clients, because as we've seen with Lukaku and Pogba, some of the biggest deals over the past two transfer windows, their clients on massive wages. He's taken a massive cut from these transfers as well. Donnarumma is next on this list. Now, Corriere dello Sport are stating that Milan are the ones taking the initiative, proposing a potential move where Donnarumma could come to Chelsea, and of course with Morata moving to Milan. Now, the reason as to why AC Milan are happy with this is the fact that they don't have a top-class centre-forward at this moment in time, and they're thinking that, well, it's basically a case of killing two birds with one stone. Yes, we're getting rid of Donnarumma, a guy that's giving us problems. You know, we can't really sort anything out with him. We've got the replacement in Pepe Reina ready already, and we do need a striker for Gattuso for this team. It does make a lot of sense. Still, Corriere dello Sport do state that this isn't an official thing, it's only something that has been spoken about, basically if it's a possibility. Now, here's where I give my thoughts and opinions on this story, basically starting with Donnarumma, and then I'm going to be talking about Courtois afterwards. And with Donnarumma, I think one big stumbling block is going to be Mino Raiola, and he's going to be the reason as to why we'll never see Donnarumma in a Chelsea shirt, and that's the fact that the Chelsea board and Raiola don't have a great relationship. The Chelsea board blame Raiola a lot for the Lukaku deal not going through. Now, further context to understand is the fact that Raiola and Mourinho have a very good relationship, and he wasn't very happy with how Mourinho left during the second spell. And on top of that, with Chelsea, you don't like to pay massive wages to agents, and of course with Raiola, with the deals he has in these contracts, he does earn a massive cut from them, and we've dealt with them over the past two transfer windows, with Pogba for one, and with Lukaku. Nothing came through. We didn't want to meet those financial demands. We didn't want to meet Raiola's personal financial demands as well, and this is why the moves for both players did collapse and did fall through. So Raiola isn't going to be pushing any of his clients to sign for Chelsea, knowing that he's not going to get a good deal, and he doesn't like working with the Chelsea board as well. Let's take into consideration as well the fact that Donnarumma and Morata's transfer value isn't the same. We just signed Morata, he's on a big contract. Donnarumma's contract is going to be expiring soon. It doesn't make any sense that a player swap would happen. Of course, Morata is worth more than Donnarumma. For that to happen, Milan would have to offer Donnarumma plus money to bring in Morata. Now, moving on to Courtois, and this is a situation I've already discussed in a previous video. If you want the full context, I suggest that you do watch that. I'm going to link it up above. As Courtois himself has stated, he's going to wait till after the World Cup. Why? Well, because we haven't announced a new manager. You won't have an opportunity to speak to the Chelsea manager until after the World Cup, and contract talks will happen again after the World Cup. So it's not a case of this guy leaving. Maybe you could look at it from the understanding that Chelsea are potentially looking at other candidates, but because Donnarumma is Mino Raiola's agent, don't expect a deal like this to ever happen. Now, moving on to the second report of the day, and that's in regards to Savic of Atletico Madrid. Di Marzio came out last night stating that Chelsea have been talking to Savic and that Juventus and Chelsea are interested in capturing Savic. Di Marzio stressed that Chelsea and Atletico Madrid have been talking for a while in regards to this potential transfer. And really, when it comes to details on this news, that's all that's been released. I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions with Savic. Again, My first impressions are that he is going to be a backup defender if we are looking into that. And again, it's not the first defender that we have been linked with. Of course, with Longley from Sevilla, he's another one that Mourinho's had discussions with his representatives. And again, it brings up the reality that there is going to be a change in defence for next season. It's what it's starting to look like. I mean, for example, with Cahill, massive possibility that he will be leaving. With Kurt Zouma, I keep hearing reports, which I'm going to be releasing in a future video later this week, so stay tuned because there's a lot in regards to Kurt Zouma, but there is a possibility that Chelsea will look to cash in on Kurt Zouma and potentially put a buyback fee on him. And because of that, that means that Chelsea are potentially looking for backup defenders for the team. Most likely we are going to be moving to a back four, meaning that we don't need to have 5 defenders, as we can move back to playing on the right, compete for a spot there, and we're just left with the 4 defenders we have. And there's a possibility that people will be leaving. As I said, with Cahill, there's a massive chance he will be going, and who knows what's going to happen with David Luiz. Do I think that Savic is the right guy? Well, he does meet that criteria of being a good backup player. Even though he has been playing first team for Atletico Madrid a lot, he hasn't really taken the world by storm. Yes, he's got his qualities. Are those qualities enough to be a first choice Chelsea defender? I don't think so whatsoever. For me, Savic is more that type of defender where, if you're parking the bus and you're using a very low and deep defensive block, he's the type of defender you want because, again, his positioning in those deep areas is good. He makes a lot of clearances as well, gets rid of the ball quite a lot. That's why I see it making sense. But in regards to how Chelsea are seeing their future and the tactical style that we want for next year, I don't see this being a possibility, so I wouldn't really look too much into it. Yes, Chelsea could have inquired about Savic, but again, this happens all the time, and we were being linked with defenders. I'm sure we spoke to a ton of defenders, spoke to a ton of clubs, spoke to a ton of representatives and a ton of agents, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that there is going to be renewed interest again. Now, moving on to the third story, and that's in regards to Kenedy, and it's coming out from the Newcastle Chronicle that Chelsea are looking to cash in on Kenedy this summer. That's something that I've been alluding to quite a lot. Looks like Kenedy will be leaving. They're stating that Newcastle would like to try and sign him, even if Kenedy was receptive to obviously signing for them permanently. But when it comes down to price, that can be a massive stumbling block. It's been rumoured that Chelsea want up to 20 million for Kenedy's services for next season, and this makes a lot of sense. Now, I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions. The Newcastle Chronicle are also stating that a lot of clubs throughout Europe, and also Arsenal as well, are interested at looking into Kenedy. Now, here's why I give my thoughts and opinions. Not really opinions. Now, again, Kenedy was always going to be going. The club, as I've been stressing, are looking into exploring the idea of buyback fees for the young players that they do sell. There really isn't any possession for Kenedy in the team at this moment in time, but he's got very high potential. He can really grow and develop if he signs with the right type of club. And one massive thing that we can't forget is the fact that Chelsea are looking to do a lot of business in Asia in terms of getting more commercial sponsors and, completing much more deals in Asia. We're especially looking into the Chinese market. And this is where Kenedy's fate really makes a lot of sense. Now, of course, his controversy during pre-season where he did that silly thing through Snapchat, it offended a lot of Chinese people. And that's the type of thing that Chelsea can't have. And due to what Kenedy did, it's not good for business. Especially at this moment in time because it's an incident that hasn't been forgotten about. And Chelsea can't afford to have that reputation where, people employed by the club are having such viewpoints of being immature like that. Like I said, it's not good for business. So this was going to be the main reason as to why Kenedy was always going to go. Now, just to end on 2 stories, the first one is in regards to a young Dutch defender that is close to signing for us, and his name is Ian Maatsen. He's a 16-year-old defender that does play for PSV, and he's close to signing for Chelsea, and he is coming with that reputation of being the new Nathan Ake. Now, just giving my thoughts and opinions, I don't understand why some of these guys still decide to leave. Now, of course, the financial package that Chelsea are offering is on a different level. Of course, the footballing education you are receiving as well is on a different level. At the same time, when you see how Chelsea really develop youngsters after they've left the academy, there isn't a very good track record. You can get lost in the loan army. There isn't any clear strategy in place. Of course, me saying this, there could be things actively happening behind the scenes in regards to changing their strategy to make it more beneficial. Maybe that's what's happening, and maybe that's what they're selling to these younger players. It gets me thinking though, if you're at PSV, you can most likely get in that first team in a few years, so why would he not just do that and then obviously look to slowly rise through the ranks and obviously play for a big team, because let's be serious, big clubs, even though they sign all the best young talent, they'll never give that young talent any game time. They'll look into the transfer market again for squad backup and squad option players as well. So your chances of actually becoming a first team player are very, very remote. I mean, it's an interesting one. Obviously, good luck to him. He's going to get a good education. Let's hope that Chelsea are going to be changing their policy. And this links in with the final report in regards to a Chelsea youth player leaving Chelsea to move to Italy. His name is Harvey St. Clair, of course. He's a striker with a very good work rate, likes to press very high, not the most technically gifted, but he is intelligent with his movement, and he's close to signing for Venezia in Italy on a 4-year contract. Chelsea Youth has reported this. He said that he will be completing his medical tomorrow and he is going to be moving to Italy. Yes, Harvey St. Clair did reject signing a new contract at Chelsea. He didn't want to be part of the loan army. He wants to take his future in his own hands, and he's made the brave decision of moving to Italy so young. And obviously respect to him, obviously taking his future in his own hands. Expect a lot of these things to happen during the summer. Was he always going to make it at Chelsea? No, he wasn't. But he probably knows that if I do become part of this loan army, my chances of playing at a higher level are going to be very, very small, because again, I'm at the mercy and I'm at the risk of loanee clubs. Obviously, good luck to Harvey. I'll be keeping an eye out for him to see what he's doing in Italy, and good luck to him. But anyway, you guys, that's going to end today's transfer news video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Smash that like button. Help me get more than 500 likes for today's video. Tomorrow, I am going to be releasing the subscriber calling show. I'm not going to be doing that tonight because I am busy tonight. So tomorrow will be the subscriber calling show at 10 PM. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. I'm NiniFC. This is CWANless TV. Signing out.